Hey guys, what's up? It's Zenith here, and today I have a review for you guys of the Cygnett Alumni case. I'm just going to read this off the bottom left corner of the packaging, but it basically is a canvas case with a handy pocket. Now, I'm not so sure it's going to be extremely handy. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm going to tell you the full opinion at the end of the review, but I'll tell you everything I like about this case, things I don't like. So far, I really like this case. It looks really professional. In case you're wondering, it does come in other colors such as blue, green, and black. Aside from this pink right here, it's 50 bucks, and it does have the same smart cover functions as the regular smart cover, so it's a really cool case, and I do like it already, and I think it's really cool so far. So thank you so much for Cygnett for sending this out to me, and let's get into the review. Alright, so I'm going to first show you guys what the inside of the box looks like and what you get. I mean, there's really nothing interesting in the box except for the case itself. That's the main feature. I mean, the box does have a QR code you can scan, but you guys can just look this up. I'll give you a link in the description down below. Now, for some reason, I put the instruction manual of a different Cygnett case in here. So a sneak peek, it's going to be a keyboard Bluetooth case, so that's an upcoming video. But that's basically it for what comes inside of the box. So next I'll just show you how to put it on your iPad, and I'll review the rest of it. So as I said, I'll be showing you guys how to put your iPad inside of the Alumni case. Basically, you just put it in just like a normal case of this type, and then there's this excess flap right here, and you're just going to secure that into this slot right here, and then your iPad is not going to move anywhere. I have tested this, and it's not going to go anywhere. I promise you guys, it's secure, it's going to stay still, and it's all going to be good. So guys, this case does come with sleep-wake functionality. It does allow you to sleep it and wake it when you open and close it. Now, this works 9 out of 10 times. The other 1 out of 10 time, it doesn't always work, but at the end of the day, it gets the job done, so I'm fine with it. So, one of the things they advertised about the case was that it has this really cool pocket. Well, I don't know if it's really cool, but for me, it's a good feature to have because I don't always like to carry my headphones in my pocket, and these Apple headphones do get tangled and annoying, so why not put them in this pocket? It's convenient, and they're right there with me when I want to listen to music. Another good thing about this case is that it does have lay on the table design, so you can place your iPad face first on the table or a surface, and your iPad screen is not going to get scratched at all. So there are always the negative parts of the cases, and this is probably the biggest one for me. Your iPad drifts out of its enclosure, and the home button and the camera do not stay aligned. You eventually have to push it back up. I mean, it's not that much maintenance to just push it back up, but it would just be nice not to have to do that in the first place. So if it wasn't already obvious, you kind of have access to your front-facing camera. I mean, that's probably the most obvious thing. But your rear-facing camera, some of you would not expect this, but yes, you do have access to it. Lots of these Folio Style cases don't have it, but this one does, so that's a definite bonus to having this case. So I told you guys how the rear-facing camera of the iPad works. Well, actually, that's only some of the time. If you try to fold your iPad over in this case, it will not work because the back flap is going to block the camera. Alright guys, here is a look of the angle that this case provides. It doesn't really work like a smart cover in the sense that it gives you multiple angles. It gives you only one angle, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's just a very low angle. So here I'm just going to show you an in-depth look of the texture and the outside look of the case. So over here you have the Cygnett logo, and usually I'd be very annoyed by these gigantic obnoxious logos, but in this case it actually worked pretty well. And on the sides you have this different texture in the main part, and then on the side kind of like a book. It really makes it feel like a book, and it is a pretty cool texture to it, and it definitely does feel very high quality and soft to the touch. So this is the last clip in the video where I tell you guys my final opinion, my final review, and whether or not you should buy it. Well, to start off, it's 50 bucks, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. It also comes in black, blue, and green, aside from this pink color, so 4 different colors. And to me, I really like this case, but it's a different style of case that some people may not like. There are many different cases that are of this style. This is the folio category, where there's a flap that you pull over and then you wake and sleep your iPad. This is a category of cases, not really like the smart cover, but they have protection, but they really are the professional looking cases like this. This is what I would expect from a college kid. I mean, personally, this is exactly what I would think of as a professional person, somebody in like the business field or something like that, walking around with their iPad in this because of the flap, and it just feels like this is a professional thing. Plus, the name of it is called the Alumni, so there's some kind of association to me for that. Now, I really like this case. My only problem was that the iPad kept sliding out and I had to push it up. I mean, that is just the one thing that would make me not want to give it a 10 out of 10. Otherwise, it's a 9 out of 10. It's an awesome product. Thank you so much for Cygnett for sending this out to me. Please go check me out on Twitter. I'm at Dinazor. I have a website, dinazor.com. I mean, it's a good case. You guys should definitely go check it out. If you don't have the money, I understand there's a lot of other cases out there, but if you have the money, definitely go splurge and get this case because it is an awesome case, and I definitely recommend it. So, rate, comment, and subscribe.